Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day to my lovely and phenomenal, outstanding followers and subscribers, or just the individual that popped in to this video from the Isaac W channel. For the second group, what do? After we noticed fear when we began, or discomfort when we began the breathing process, then we wrote it down. And then from last clip, we got the knowledge of how to differentiate and indeed separate the feeling, which is the fear, from the reality. Where do we go from here? Very simple. You have a little talk with yourself and you say, I'm going to sit down with you because you are important to me. And I just did so much running, so much doing, so much succeeding that I've avoided you. I want to start gradually, and that's the key, gradually, because the body doesn't even like good stuff when it comes in a rush. We cannot drink 40 barrels of water within 1 minute, or else we will drown. Even water, which is our life, we need it. We need to drink it gradually. Emotional healing needs to be done, correct, gradually. So you tell yourself, I want to notice you through one breath. Just notice one breath. And I understand a few hours ago or a few days ago, you felt very fearful. Now, if I am starving, this is what you could tell yourself. And there is a very safe house where they're giving out, this is like a soup kitchen, they're giving out meals for the people that are starving and don't have what to eat. Look at a beautiful rabbit. Oh my gosh, sorry, I got distracted. You're big, I've never seen such a large rabbit in my life. If you are fearful going into that house, you tell yourself you could validate the fear. You know for a fact that it's safe. People are coming in, people are going out, and no one ever said that there's anything unsafe there. But there's a good reason why your amygdala, that part of the brain, associates the color of the building to something that was very scary, and the amygdala still thinks that this place is dangerous. What you would tell yourself, especially based on last week's video, I do feel scared. And from a 1 to 10, I think it's an 11. That's how bad it is. And that's a very real feeling. And I appreciate that you're doing all this kind of alerting me in order to keep me safe. But this is a false alarm, like we spoke about in other clips, just like you have a little bit of a smoke going in a smoke detector. You do not run out of the house because you know it was from your match you just lit a second ago, and the moment you get rid of the smoke detector stops. So the smoke detector doesn't know the difference between a house burning down to a match, the smoke of a match. So too the amygdala doesn't know. It saw the color of the building and it thought it's a danger. It reminded the person of a war zone. So the person tells themselves, is I understand that this feeling is real. It doesn't matter if it's a false alarm. It feels so scary, but yet I didn't eat yet today. So although you're scared, I'm gonna give you a hug and maybe some ice cream, and we're gonna go together with the fear, pick up our food, and we're gonna come outside. So you're not suppressing or avoiding or mocking or ignoring the feeling of fear, yet simultaneously you're not treating it as a reality. Because the reality is that there's good food, nutritious food, and that's going to keep you alive for another day by stepping in with all these people around that are walking into this beautiful soup kitchen. So too, you tell yourself, I will sit down right now and I will do something healthy, just like eating. I will just notice one breath. And I understand you're going to be very fearful. I understand you're going to have a very strong emotion. and I'll prove to you something amazing you tell yourself. Notice the fear as you're noticing the breath. It might be a 7, 8, 9, or 10. And if you want, you could do this. This is a lot of fun, actually, because it empowers you. You become like your own life coach. You become your own therapist. This is incredible. Once you do one time, which is 3 seconds, 4 seconds at most, just did it. You don't do it fast, you don't do it slow, you just do a natural breath. Try it again. Guaranteed, every single time you try it, it goes down by a little bit. Maybe not by 1%, but by a fraction of 1%. By some people, it might go down 2%, which is 20% less anxiety. Even if you do it 5 times, you will notice a dramatic change. How does this happen? Join me next week and I'll tell you, because this is very, very interesting, because you can use it in a lot of other situations. So then you could start with the breathing process, and every time you do it, there will be less and less fear, and then we'll find out what to do in the most positive way. But until then, please always do remember the truth. Yes, it is the truth, that you are way greater than you think you are. You're awesome.